What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Boys Do Sports. Today we got our Week 4 waiver wire episode. We're going to start off with our Week 3 injuries, and then we'll go on to our waiver wire ads, and then our streaming defenses, and our droppable players. So we'll get into our Week 3 injuries. Really bad week. I'm not happy. Destroyed a lot of my teams. CeeDee Lamb, ankle, out 3 to 4 weeks at least. James Conner, ankle, out for season. Terrible looking injury. Feel so bad for the guy. Tyron Tracy, shoulder injury, 3 to 4 weeks. Mike Evans, hamstring, 3 to 4 weeks. Maybe longer is what I'm seeing a lot of people say. A little less important, but still sucks for the young guy. Colston Loveland with a hip injury. Just not good. Terry McLaurin, quad. Heard day-to-day, but I've heard that it could be worse. They're kind of being a little quiet about it. And then another terrible one, Najee Harris with an Achilles tear, out for season. Then we got Mac Jones, knee injury, something about PCL, 3 to 4 weeks. But we should see Brock Purdy back this week, so I wouldn't worry too much about your 49ers. So we'll get into waivers. Not a lot of them are injury related, but start off, Alec Ayumanner is back-to-back weeks. We've got him on here, and he's had back-to-back weeks with a touchdown. So he has the only 2 receiving touchdowns for the Titans, and he leads Titans wide receivers in catches and yards, and he's just a hair behind Okonkwo in yards for the whole team. I could see him becoming the clear wide receiver 1 for the team pretty quick as a rookie wide receiver, like a 5th round pick. Next up, we got tight end Hunter Henry. He's my guy. I like him a lot. First week, I didn't bet him on a touchdown. He goes out and scores like 2 of them. He broke out in week 3 with 11 targets, 8 catches for 90 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He leads the Patriots in targets, receptions, yards, and touchdowns. He's also 4th in the league in tight end targets and is tied for 1st in the league with touchdowns for tight ends. Next, we got running back Woody Marks, Texans rookie. While this offense doesn't look very good, Mark's snap share has gone up every week with a 48% snap share in week 3. So, looking good for him. He pretty much split snaps with Nick Chubb last week. Dare Ogunbowale, I don't think was even on the field. Marks is an elite pass catcher, and he's behind an aging Nick Chubb with a bad injury history. This offensive line is bad, so I could see them just throwing the ball a lot, getting Marks in there for them passing downs. Could be a decent ad. It kind of remind me of that Patriots pass catching running back. Next, we got another rookie running back, Ollie Gordon. The Dolphins looked more functional in week 3. And they used Gordon in the red zone, which is smart. Bigger back than Achane. This is what Tyreek Hill was saying in I think preseason or week 1. He had 9 rushes for 38 yards and a touchdown. And if this offense gets cooking with all of its playmakers, Gordon could be used in the Raheem Mostert role from like 2023 when he scored league-high touchdowns. So that'd be cool. Get Achane to run it all the way down there once you get to the red zone. Ollie Gordon for a touchdown. I think Raheem Mostert was like a top 10 fantasy running back. Last, we got Sterling Shepard. Desperate ad, but a lot of these guys are already added in a lot of leagues. Torrey Horton, things like that. Sterling Shepard finished this week with 5 targets, 4 catches, and 80 yards, which is his highest yardage total since 2021 with the Giants. He's had at least 4 targets in every game this season, though, and could be a good fill-in guy for a few weeks while Mike Evans is hurt. Chris Godwin's still not playing and won't be 100% for a while. Jalen McMillan on IR. Even Emeka Egbuka was limited going into this game, but balled out. So Emeka Egbuka to the moon, but someone else got to catch the ball there. Baker's throwing the ball a bunch. So Sterling Shepard might get in there and get you some flex points. I don't know. If these guys here are available, they've got to be rostered in every league. Trey Benson, James Conner's out for season. He was still only like 55% rostered. if he's out there, you've got to get him. Oh, man. Harold Fannin Jr., tight end for the Browns. It's his season. I could see the Browns trading David Njoku away because this is his last season with them. And then Darnell Mooney for the Falcons. He's getting a lot of targets, 11 targets last week. Like, he needs to be on a team. Since quarterbacks and tight ends are just ravaged with injuries, here are a few guys to take shots on if you're needing help. Like, these guys are low owned. Matt Stafford, Tua Tagovailoa, and Geno Smith. I know Geno Smith had that bad game, but he's got 2 games this season with 20-plus points. Tight ends, Aronde Gadsden. He was available this week and had like 5 targets and 3 catches on 20% of the snaps, so we might see him get some more playing time. Britton Strange, I think he's leading the Jags in receiving yards, so definitely would have him on your team if you're needing tight end. Or Chigakonkwo, literally leading the Titans in yards. Like, could see him being decent as a tight end start. Here's some droppable guys. They're rostered in way too many leagues. Jaden Higgins. Christian Kirk's back. Jaden Higgins just, I don't think, is going to pan out for this year. Jerome Ford, he is the third fiddle, and sadly, I would say Dylan Sampson might be droppable too because Quinshon Judkins getting all the work now. Evan Ingram didn't play this week, but I don't know. Even when he was playing, I don't know if he was healthy. I don't know, but they weren't using him. There's no point in clogging up your roster with an extra tight end because I know you're not starting him. J.J. McCarthy, same thing. No point in clogging up your roster with another quarterback because you weren't starting him probably anyway. But he's hurt now for at least a couple of weeks, and he has only played 1 good quarter this season. Then we got Adam Thielen. He's just a role player. Not great for fantasy this year. That offense just isn't really moving other than Jordan Mason. And this one pains me. I wouldn't say drop him if you don't have somebody you absolutely need to pick up off the wire, but Caleb Johnson, I've got him in way too many places, and he was inactive this week. So, droppable, honestly. If it was somebody that I didn't have a lot of shares of, I would have already said drop him in week 2. But it's after week 3, and I'm saying you can drop the man if you got someone else you want to add. But he's so talented, and I just can't believe they took him that early, and they're not going to use him at all. They're using a combination of Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But let's get into our streaming defenses for week 4. These guys are pretty low owned. We got the Rams against the Colts, Commanders against the Falcons, Patriots against the Panthers, Chargers against the Giants, and Texans against the Titans. So you need one of those. If you got a defense with a tough matchup and not a great matchup the next week after, just drop them. Like, nobody's going to pick them up and waste a spot on them. If they do, then go pick up who they dropped because most likely it's somebody that needs to be on a roster. But, yeah, that's all, guys. Thanks for watching the Waiver Wire video. We'll be back tomorrow with our game picks.